Hey friends, Dana Danley here with Missy Stagers Realty Partners, bringing to you today the first episode of the year for At Home with Dana, and I'm so excited to be talking to the M and M Stagers Realty Partners, my broker, Missy Stagers. Thank you for joining me today.
My pleasure. That's the first time I've heard that. I like that, the M.
Let's start there. How did you become the M of M Stagers Realty Partners?
I would say that it was in the making. I was an agent for 22, 23 years, and then decided that I'd kind of plateaued. I needed to stretch myself further, and it was either go backwards or go forwards, and I'm a go forwards girl. And so I decided to go out on my own and open a brokerage, and also take all the years of the things that I've learned and share it with other agents, because I was doing it on almost every transaction anyway.
Right.
So it was a big step for me, a big stretch, but it's been very rewarding.
Well, it's 2021. It's a fresh, brand new year, and we're all saying goodbye to 2020.
Amen.
I think most of us are happy to do that. You don't get to be the M and M Stagers without a little bit of planning. Do you want to share with us how you go about doing that?
Sure. And yes, I plan. I don't think I have any new year that comes about that I haven't thought about what do I want to do this year? What are some things that I want to accomplish? So I thought about this, and I thought about what's the difference between a goal and a resolution. Resolutions are, in my personal opinion, intentions of what you want to change or better in yourself.
Okay.
Goals are things you want to accomplish, either get done, I should say, accomplish or get done. So I have several. I have business goals, and then I have what I call personal goals, which are all the things. I'll start with personal goals. Personal goals are all the things that I want to get done at home. If I have yard projects, if I have certain things that I want to upgrade or change out, or go on a vacation, or do those type of things. I and even my husband will do a complete list of all the things we want to accomplish that year and get done off of that checklist. And then business goals are looking at where I've been, where do I want to go, what do I need to tweak, and what are new things I want to add or change. And I try and, again, create that checklist of I want to accomplish this year, and then track that. The most important thing that I think we all fail in, including myself many times, is tracking those type of things besides the checklist.
So when you say tracking, what does that look like in reality? Is that, so you've set a goal, but then you're like a habit tracker, kind of like how often you got that done in a period of time?
Correct.
Okay.
So there's several different things to track in business. There's dollars, there's volume, there's people numbers, and then there is also habit. So let's start with habit.
Okay.
Habit is, I want to make sure I send out postcards every week to my sphere of influence. Look and see what's happening in their life, send them out something. So you can track that and make that thing, and then how many are you doing? And then you can also see if there's any results that come from that.
Okay.
Okay?
Where do you keep all this data when you're tracking? Like, how do you like to keep?
Calendar.
A calendar. Okay.
Calendar, and then also we have a spreadsheet by week and by day.
Okay.
So you have your daily, your weekly, your monthly, quarterly, annual, much like you do your finances.
Right.
Same type of principle.
Okay.
And at the end of the year, we go back and review and see what worked and what didn't work, and all the things that worked we keep, and all the things that didn't work so great we figure out, do we need to tweak it, change it, and keep moving forwards, or do we need to chunk it?
Okay.
One thing about in real estate is you have to give it time. So we all want instant gratification. Like, let's say I'm going to make it, my goal this year that I'm going to send out 10 cards a week. Well, if I don't track that, and I don't check it, and I don't do it long enough, then I don't even know if it works. I have to do that for 3 months or 6 months or 9 months or a year. Ideally, most things are 6 months to a year.
Okay.
To see if there are results from that. Not.
But if you're not
only
tracking
a
it,
1
you
month.
could easily get discouraged.
Yes.
Or you could falsely be confident
Correct.
in a method. I mean, I
Correct.
imagine that goes both ways.
Correct. Yes, it
Okay.
does. So those are my guiding things. Is you have the resolutions, which are personal and intentional for yourself. You want to change, which are numerous in those things, and then you have the goals, which are typically tied to business or finances or things like that. Comes back to what they always tell you is what's the why. Why is this especially when it comes to business, why is this a goal? What is the result you want to see from this? Why are you doing this? There are things that we do just because, but really if it doesn't have the why attached to it and the result you want to see, you're never going to do it.
But I'm sure there's some goals that need a little more focus.
Yes. Need the bigger picture attached to it. And then more importantly, not even knowing, more importantly is taking that goal and then breaking it down into the process. I'm big on processes. So what's my checklist to accomplish this? How do I plug that into my calendar and so that I make it happen? So there has to be a process to every goal that you have and a timeline to it, because you can't tweak it, adjust it, track it, know it, any of those things without doing that. And if there's anything, I think for me, I always try, and I haven't done this always, but in the last couple of years I've done that. For this year, my word is intention. I don't want to do anything this year without intention. I want to know why I want to do it, when I want to do it, and what are the results from it. More so than ever. So fine-tuning the tracking process even more than before.
Awesome. Is that correlated with your big old goals for this year?
Yes.
Awesome. Do you feel comfortable sharing like one of your big goals for the year?
Sure. I'll share two.
Okay.
First one is I want to grow the agents. I think we have a lot of things in place now to where I feel like we can offer a lot of things and we have structure. Structure is very important to me. And so I want to grow the number of agents that we have at the company. But again, I'm a boutique. I never want to be that big. And so when I grow those, that is with intention too. I want quality, not quantity.
Yes, ma'am.
And then my second thing is, as the team, I want to hit at least 75 million for my goal.
Awesome.
And for the company, I'd like to see us well over 100 million.
Amazing. Well, I hope to be a part of that.
Thank you. That would be great. I want you to be a part of that too.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with us and giving us some awesome like jumping off places to go home and start writing down our goals and intentions. I love your word for the year. All right.
Well, thank you for allowing me to talk with you, and it's been a pleasure, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Thanks for taking me. All right. Bye, guys.